Hello. Welcome to Sonia's Morning Inspiration right here on Great Talks from the Heart YouTube channel. I want to wish you a happy Monday and I hope you're having a pleasant morning thus far. Today, I want to talk to those who are going through their crucible, those who are feeling like they don't have nowhere to turn, nowhere to go, who to run to, who to ask for help. I want to talk to those whose backs are against the wall. I'm talking to those who have creditors calling them. Even though you might have called them and let them know, listen, I'm going through some hardship as soon as I can do. It's like they forget and they call you the next day. Those of you who are used to having things in order and all of a sudden now it's like it's out of control. You're feeling like you're hopeless. There's no hope and you don't want to go through what you're going through. You feel like you're regretting things. You should have probably done it this way or that way. But I'm here to tell you today that whatever you shoulda, coulda, woulda done ain't gonna change your situation right now. So it doesn't make sense to look at the past and regret or wish you could have done. I would say learn from it. If you've made some mistakes, okay, learn from it. But just because you've made some mistakes or just because you could have done some things differently does not mean you can't fix the situation now. And guess what? You might want it to happen right then and there. And this is the part where it's not in your control. And you don't know when you're going to get your breakthrough, but you know you need a breakthrough. Right? See, I want to remind you, or if you did not know, or if you're just too overwhelmed with what's going on with you right now, that it's clouding your judgment, I want to share a story with you that I'm sure most of us know, most of you know. And if you don't know, I will tell you to go look it up in Mark 5, verses 25 and 34. And I'm just going to summarize it. It's about the woman with the issue of blood. And when I think about that story, it says she had issue of blood. That's her bleeding, I guess, uncontrollably or having her menstrual longer than she should. Her menstrual cycle longer than she should. And she has gone to doctors, physicians, she's gone everywhere. And everywhere she has gone couldn't help her. They gave her whatever prescriptions they wanted to tell her to do this. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. But she heard of a man. And of course we know that man is Jesus. I'm sure she's heard of all of what he was doing. And somehow he was coming into her area. Or somehow he was in an area where she just in her mind, like, listen, if I could get to this man, something must be done. Something can be done. So I can be healed. But before she decided she was going to go to this man, who we call Jesus, his name is Jesus, you know her situation got worse. Before, and I could jump to the end of the story, she did get well. But before she got well, she had to get worse before she got better. Do you get the message? Do you get it? See, right now, things are getting worse. it is unbearable. It's unmanageable. There's nothing anyone and anybody that you know can do about it. But she knew if she got to Jesus, if she just was able to just touch. Now, mind you, before she got to him, she's walking. There's a bunch of crowd. He is surrounded by people. She's walking and she's trying to find a way to get to Jesus. And for some reason, she can't. What did she do? She went down and started crawling. Now, come on, what would necessarily happen to a person that is crawling in a crowd? Don't you get trampled on? Don't you think they would get trampled on? She was so resilient. She was so determined. She wasn't even concerned that she was going to possibly lose her life in the process of just trying to get to. That's how determined she was. That she had to, because she believed if she just touched his garment, she would be healed. Now, I'm sharing this because I want you to understand that Jesus is still here, willing to help. If you believe and trust, and cling on him and stop trying to resort to who can I ask for help and who, listen, Jesus is there to take care of it all. You just got to be willing to crawl before you walk. You just have to be willing, like they said, when you put a seed in the ground, what happens to that seed first? It has to die before it grows. I'm not trying to preach to nobody. I'm just saying you have to get worse before you get better. And if you can't endure going through the worst, when better comes, you're not going to know what to do with it. It won't last. It won't last long. You're going to end up back in the similar situation. So while you're going through this season of not being able to be in control of your circumstances, glean from the lesson that God wants you to get from this. Start jotting down what is it he wants you to learn from this. And use it to get to the next level. Do not give up. The woman with the issue of blood didn't. She didn't let nothing stop her. Nothing. So I'm encouraging you to touch the hem of his garment. I'm encouraging you to stick it out. Your worst is about to get better. Don't give up. Hold on. And whatever you have to do what it is that you need to do. If you have to put yourself in a certain place, if you have to go somewhere so that you can get that miracle. Miracles can happen out of nowhere, but sometimes we got to put ourselves in the position to receive the miracle. So don't sit there wasting your time worrying and wondering and wishing things could be different. Go to the problem solver. And whatever he tells you to do, go ahead and do it. I hope this encourages somebody today. I hope this helps you to focus on who can fix your situation. I hope this helps you to stop being distracted. You know you have a good heart. You know you plan. You are a person who like to pay your bills, take care of things, and so forth. When you figure out how to continue to for a long term to be in a position where you can always take care of certain things, you don't have to worry about this. But if you keep focusing on the bills right now and how they're going to get paid and picking up and taking anything and doing anything and just to get it done, you're going to keep doing that over and over and over. Find the solution that's going to be permanent, not temporary. And I'm speaking to myself too. I am in a similar situation, but I trust my God, and I'm learning from my mistakes, and I'm also learning as I learn from other people's mistakes, and I'm learning as God reveals to me and lets me know what my next move should be. We're not on this journey alone. Stop looking for temporary situations, because you're going to end up right back where you are. We're looking for permanent. So again, I just want to encourage you. There might be a part 2, I'm not sure, but I hope this will help you throughout the rest of the morning and into the week. Hold on, do not give up. God will take care of your situation. He loves you. He will not leave you nor forsake you. So I want to thank you for tuning in to Sonia's Morning Inspiration right here on Great Talks from the Heart. Have a blessed day.